Alright, this is really exactly the same idea as example 3. They've just put in some different numbers. So see what you've got in terms of order of operations. So I see 5x being multiplied by this 3x squared minus 7x plus 1 group. So there's one multiplication I need to do. And there's 4x squared or 4x plus 3x squared being multiplied by that 5x minus 8. So do your multiplication first. Do the first set, so 5x needs to be multiplied by everything inside that bracket. So 5x times 3x squared, 5 times 3 is 15. X times x squared is x cubed. Next I do 5x times negative 7x, so 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. X times x is x squared. And 5x times 1 equals just 5x. So that's your first multiplied group. Then I'm subtracting this whole group here, so put brackets around it. 4x times 5x, 4 times 5 is 20, x times x is x squared. 4x times negative 8 is negative 32x. 3x squared times 5x, 3 times 5 is 15. X squared times x is x cubed. And 3x squared times negative 8 is negative 24x squared. Okay, next thing you want to do is look to see if you can simplify inside the brackets. And in this case you have one like term here, so we'll do that. 15x cubed minus 35x squared plus 5x. There's nothing you can do here, nothing to simplify. Minus this 20x squared and the negative 24x squared will be like terms, but I'll do it in order. So 15x cubed, then 20x squared minus 24x squared is negative 4x squared, and negative 32x. Okay. Now if you have a minus in front of group in brackets, remember the minus applies to everything inside. So 15x cubed minus 35x squared plus 5x minus 15x cubed minus negative 4x squared, so minus a negative becomes positive 4x squared, and minus negative 32x. Again, minus a negative becomes a positive, so you get positive 32x. Last step is to combine like terms. So we look for x cubed terms. I see a 15x cubed and a negative 15x cubed. 15 minus 15 is 0. Those are gone. Then you have a negative 35x squared and a positive 4x squared. So negative 35 plus 4 is negative 31, so you get negative 31x squared. And your x terms, so a positive 5x and a positive 32x. So positive 5 plus 32 is positive 37x. And there's your final answer. In your second question, so you've got 2 or 3 terms being multiplied here, and 3 terms being multiplied here. Again, if you've just got a group of multiplications, it doesn't matter which order you do the multiplications in. So you could choose to do, for example, you could choose to do 4 times 2x minus 7, and then whatever your result is, multiply that by 3x plus 2. Or you could choose to multiply the binomials first, and then whatever you get, multiply by 4. I'll choose to multiply the binomials first. So looking at that first set of binomials, 2x times 3x, 2 times 3 is 6, x times x is x squared. 2x times 2, I get 4x. Negative 7 times 3x is negative 21x. And negative 7 times positive 2 is negative 14. Now all of that needs to be multiplied by 4. So put brackets around it, put the 4 there, we'll do that in the next step. Then looking at the second group. Again, I'll multiply the binomials first. So x times 3x, I get 3x squared. X times negative 1 is negative x. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. And negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. This entire thing needs to be multiplied by negative 8, so I'll put a bracket around it. Okay, so now before I do anything else, I'll try to simplify inside these brackets. So you get 4 times, you have a 6x squared here. There's a positive 4x and a negative 21x, so 4x minus 21x is negative 17x. And you have a negative 14. And I have minus 8 times, inside this bracket I've got a 3x squared. Negative x minus 3x is negative 4x. And a positive 1. Okay. Now I've got two more sets of multiplications still to do, so I'll do that. So this 4 needs to be multiplied by everything inside that bracket. So 4 times 6x squared, I get 24x squared. 4 times negative 17x is negative 68x. And 4 times negative 14 is negative 56. Here I have negative 8 times 3x squared. So negative 8 times positive 3 is negative 24. So you get negative 24x squared. Then negative 8 times negative 4x. Negative times a negative is positive, so I get positive 32x. And negative 8 times positive 1 is negative 8. So now the only thing left to do is to combine like terms. So 24x squared minus 24x squared equals 0. Those are just gone. Now your x terms. So negative 68x plus 32x. So altogether that is negative 36x. Those are gone as well. And negative 56 minus 8 is negative 64. And those are gone. So your final answer will be negative 36x minus 64.